Hey up YouTubers. So today I'm travelling from Bradford Interchange to a place called Carrickmacross, which is in Southern Ireland, and I thought I'd bring you all along to show you what it's like to travel solo. Now I am on my own today, so I'm heading from Bradford Interchange on a bus up to the airport, which will be going on shortly. I just thought I'd show you outside the Bradford Interchange station. Looks like it's had a bit of a makeover. There's some kind of Bradford 2025. I'm not too sure what that's in relation to, but it looks like there's something going on. But yeah, this is what it looks like outside Bradford Interchange, and I'll check back in with you shortly with an update on where I am. But for now, thank you. So for anyone that's not been to Bradford Interchange, what it consists of is a bus station and a train station all in one. So there's a lot of travelling that you can do from here. So I thought I'd just bring you upstairs to have a quick look at the train station before we head over to the airport. So here it is. Obviously I can't go through there as I don't have a ticket, but yeah, this is the train station. You literally just come through the doors, up the stairs, and this is the train station part. I will show you some footage of the bus station before I get on the bus, but yeah, this is the Bradford Interchange train station. Price for this bus was only £2.50, which I thought was a great deal for the amount of miles it covers to get over to the airport.
Stop is at Grosvenor Road.
So I've arrived at Leeds Bradford Airport. It's just over there. This is where the buses drop you off. Looks like there's a few different services. That's the one that I've just come off. Yep, so the bus was a bit uneventful, to be honest. You'll see a few clips from the town centre, Bradford. The second train station, I believe it's Bradford Foster Square, and there's a few, well, I say a few, the most takeaways that I've ever seen in a row, followed by Bradford City football ground. So there you go. So I'll check in with you shortly. So what you're about to see here is the new terminal at Leeds Bradford Airport. There isn't much to see as it's still sort of getting built. There's like a bar and also a Burger King. It looks like there is going to be some more shops that are put into the terminal shortly, but they're still in the process of getting built. You will also see in the airport there's quite a lot of scaffolding and a lot of rough around the edges. This is due to the completion of this terminal, and obviously when I return in the future it'll look much different. So I may make another video about that. But yeah, this is the new terminal. It was really difficult to film due to how busy it was. And the reason why it gets so busy, if you switch to the end of the video, well, when you get to the end of the video, I'll explain everything that happened, why there was a delay, and what problems went on at the airport on this particular day, because I nearly didn't actually make it on the flight to go to the island. I almost ended up back home. So check in for the end of the video and I'll explain all there. So this is me just coming into duty free now, and shortly in the video you'll see some footage from outside. It's really windy. There's also a Jet 2 plane that really struggles to get on the ground. I haven't got the clips of it sort of moving in the air, but I have got it when it came on the ground and the gushes of water flying everywhere. It's really loud out there, so I've included it.
Oh mate, you're coming in from the other way. Mate, you're coming in from that way, the normal way they're coming.
So now you'll see the drive up to Carrickmacross, including some tolls. So these are paid bridges that you have to go across in Ireland. You'll see on the left hand side the prices, so it's not cheap. And these are widespread over Ireland. So we're just about to come up to this bridge. During the night it's all lit up and looks amazing, but I still think it looks great during the day. See what you think. So the travel time from the airport to Carrickmacross was around 55 minutes. So, just arrived into Carrickmacross about half an hour ago. I think when I last left you, it was at Leeds Bradford Airport and I was just going into the building. I kind of expected it just to be, you know, a bit of a no-nonsense flight. It's only half an hour, 45 minutes. Not much happening. There is some footage from inside the airport, including the new terminal and that, so you'll see all that before, and the drive up to Carrickmacross. So what I was going to do is I was going to get a coach up, but then plans all changed after the weather came in at Leeds Bradford Airport. So what happened was the wind took up, so the speed took up even, and it started raining badly. Now, I didn't think too much of it. I was obviously filming a few things and having a bit of dinner and that kind of thing. And I looked at the board and I'd already been told by my app what gate we was going to, so went to the gate and it said next update in 40 minutes. And I'm thinking, well, what's going on here? So I got chatting to a couple of the guys around me, and we discovered that the aeroplane that we was getting on had done 4 laps at the airport, couldn't land. No other airplanes had landed in the last hour, and there were major problems in the sky above Leeds Bradford Airport. So, as it actually turned out, I was flying with Ryanair, and the first Ryanair plane had to divert to Manchester. So I'm thinking, wow, my first ever travel vlog, and I could be going home here and not actually leaving Leeds Bradford Airport. But as it turned out, on the 5th attempt, our plane landed. Now, there is a bit of footage from I think it was a Jet 2 plane that landed, and I've just caught it sort of landing on the runway. A bit shaky it was, but I didn't get it in the sky coming down. It were definitely struggling, which is a shame I couldn't get that on camera, but there you go. So I'm just having a quick walk now, just to stretch off the legs after being sat in airports and sat in a car. But it would have been nice to have got the coach up from Dublin. I could have shown you a little bit of the centre of Carrickmacross. I'm currently, about 2 miles outside here, 3 miles maybe. But I will do a video on that town because it is actually quite a nice little place. So that'll be to come. I think I'm back over here in a couple of months, so I'll show you that as and when. But yeah, it was a good trip. You know, once we got on the plane, it was here in about 40 minutes. There were no problems. Landing at Dublin was fine. So there'll be a bit of footage from the airport at Dublin. But yeah, all in all, not too bad. I mean, overall, we were actually only probably delayed by just over an hour, which isn't bad considering that at the time to take off, our plane wasn't even landed and it was stuck above Leeds. Well, circling Leeds. I think it then drove down to Sheffield and came in on a different angle and managed to get down on the floor, which is the main thing, isn't it? So yeah, interesting travel. You know, Leeds Bradford Airport has had some renovations, so it is slightly different, and that'll be shown in the video. But it was really busy because no flights were taking off, so there's not much speaking from myself from the airport, just due to how busy it was and people were stressed out. So yeah, I'll end it there. Like I say, it's the first attempt, hopefully of many. I know with this YouTube that they want you to have a load of subscribers, they want you to have a load of watch hours in the beginning, and then it looks like you can just do whatever you want from there, which does seem a little bit unfair, to be honest. You know, I mean, a lot of people's YouTube channels don't have many subscribers, but they get a lot of views. So why does it matter about having, you know, so many subscribers at the start? But then again, that's not up to me. So yeah, I mean, if you could subscribe, it would be brilliant, but obviously not expected. And you know, I'd probably rather that you watch the whole video, to be honest, even though it might be quite a long one. But yeah, just gonna have a walk down to here now and head back to the house and get a bit of food. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will edit this up shortly. It'll be, like I say, it's one of the first times that I'll have done a long video, so the standard. So if anyone could actually recommend a good editing tool, probably free at the moment, because you know, I'm not sort of at that point where I could spend some money on this. But yeah, if anyone could recommend in the comments a good editing tool, that'd be much appreciated. I am using a couple at the moment. My friend recommended one to me, and I sort of found one online as well, so I'm going to try both of them too. This is sort of one of the fields that the family has when, you know, that I'm staying with. So there will be a sheep farming video to come, and a couple of other videos that are totally against what I'd normally do on this channel, but it's a massive event and one that I'm looking forward to filming. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've had a good day, and take care.